Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And where are you going to be when you're done watching this? I know. I just like to hear you say it. JerichoGreen.net. Yes, thank you very much. And you can rejuvenate your hair, nails, joints, and skin here. Get 51% off healthwithjericho.com. This is my favorite trusted source. Now, one of the main causes of fine lines and wrinkles is a lack of collagen, the protein responsible for skin elasticity and youthfulness. As you get older, collagen production slows down by as much as 10% every decade. But you can give your skin a much-needed boost with Health with Jericho. This ultra-rich powder delivers rejuvenation to your hair, nails, joints, and skin. This multi-collagen uses powerhouse ingredients that can visibly diminish your wrinkles, as well as get more uplifted, rejuvenated skin with cell-renewing proteins. I personally use this collagen daily, and it has quickly become my favorite skin rejuvenation supplement. I couldn't be more thrilled with the results I've received. I partnered with the creators of this amazing multi-collagen to give my audience up to 51% off their own collagen to celebrate the new year. Just go to healthwithjericho.com or click the link below to get yours today. Now, we could probably build, at this point, what is it, a year in? Less than 2 years? Yeah. Let's see, yeah, we're coming in to the second year. We could probably build a Himalaya mountains worth of Mount Rushmores of dumb, stupid, insulting, racist, what did he say? Shit that Biden has said since he put that quivering, liver-spotted hand on the Bible and swore himself into office, and since he was inaugurated. I mean, it's like I said, already going into the second year of his presidency, and the list is already endless. And I believe that we haven't seen the worst yet. But I believe we may have seen the dumbest / most racist thing that he said up until this point today. I think he will outdo it. He will shatter it. But up until now, this is one of the worst things this dumbass has ever said. So, of course, they're throwing in the kitchen sink and everything else. They are scratching and clawing till their nails bleed to hold on to their power. They are in fear of the midterms. They are scared of losing their power. Like I said in a video before last, Stacey Abrams and the rest of those pandering fools didn't even show up when he was down there talking at Morehouse University. They missed out on a good photo op. So shit's getting serious. And so they're desperate, and desperation is ugly. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You ever dealt with a desperate man? It's a turnoff. It causes the moisture in the vagina to go, see ya, Sahara, Mojave, anybody? Dried up, gone. Desperation is disgusting. Same for the fellas. A desperate woman, stop. It's even worse because you don't have to be desperate. You're a woman. Anyway. So desperation is ugly. You can smell it a mile away. And it is no different when dealing with these empty suit, turd, monster, corrupt pieces of garbage. So I don't know where he was, but what he said, was important. So he said, and I quote, I don't want to get this wrong, even Dr. King's assassination didn't have the global impact that George Floyd's did. George Floyd, the patron saint of fentanyl, a dope fiend. So here they go again, equating great black people with terrible black people. There's a word my parents will use to describe the type of black person that the patron saint of fentanyl was. So, again, equating greatness with terribleness. That's why that's the problem. We are impressed by unimpressive shit. We are impressed by unimpressive people. So he said there's a word that Bidenis Pervertis used. He said assassination. That means the killing or murder of somebody who is prominent or famous. Well, that's the first place I disagree. That's the first difference between these two, MLK and the patron saint. MLK and PAF, the PSF, patron saint of fentanyl. So MLK and PSF. So here's the first difference. Assassination. That means when that person is killed, that they are of prominence. George Floyd was not prominent until he was killed. Okay? MLK was prominent before. That's why he was killed. PSF was not prominent until he was killed. That's difference number one. Difference number two, PSF was a dope fiend who was on dope, who ingested dope, and then had a run-in with the cops, mix his addiction and his stupidity with Officer Chauvin's stupidity, and here we go. All right? I think it was bad where Chauvin messed up. Once he was detained, once he was cuffed, get off of him. There's no reason to kneel on that man, whether it was on his neck, whether it was on his shoulder, like the chief of police said. Either way, he's restrained. Get off of him, especially when he's unconscious. Now, on Floyd's part, on the patron saint of fentanyl's part, don't be passing counterfeit 20s, and when the police tell you to do something, do that shit. So you're equating Martin Luther King, the one that they trot out every year, once a year, January, you're going to hear, I have a dream, with some Coca-Cola logo at the end of the commercial. You know what they're going to do. You know who they're going to trot out. But now they really need him. They need him twice a year. Dr. King, we're going to need you twice. Because we're going to equate you once again with a dope fiend, with the dregs of society. George Floyd is the same as MLK. Now, the reason that George Floyd's death had a global impact was because of the sniveling, I don't even want to call them leaders, the sniveling, pandering fools that some people put a check next to their name on a ballot. All around the world, all these world leaders are drinking the same fucking Kool-Aid because they're all scared of being called racist. So they had George Floyd going around the country with 5 damn funerals and a golden casket. Martin Luther King didn't even get a damn golden casket. Another difference is George Floyd played a part in his death. Martin Luther King did not. He did not go buy the bullets and the guns for James Earl Ray and tell him, I'll be standing here at this time on this day. Let me have it. He didn't play a part in his own death. George Floyd did by ingesting drugs or taking drugs before he got there, ingesting them once he knew that the cops were on their way. They don't want to talk about the drugs they found chewed up and spit out in the backseat of the cop car. Okay? The other dope fiends he was in there with, they were just fine. They were looking at him saying, what the hell is your problem? All right? Look at all the footage. So Floyd played a part in his death. Martin Luther King did not. Martin Luther King was for the betterment of black people and society as a whole. George Floyd was the kind of black person that Martin Luther King was trying to fix. Are you kidding me? Martin Luther King was out there walking the pavement when racism was a real issue for black folks, when they were still bringing out the German shepherds and the fire hoses. The patron saint of fentanyl lives the fruits of Martin Luther King's labor. He is enjoying the path that Martin Luther King paved. They're not the fucking same. What is wrong with you? And it was a worldwide impact because of social media. Don't act like what happened to Floyd was so powerful that it sent shockwaves through the world. It's because we're all connected. When a squirrel farts in a little boy's face in Sri Lanka, in 5 seconds we're all laughing around the world because now it's a meme. Now it's a clip. It's on TikTok. What happened to him wasn't so powerful that it shook the world. That it shook up the world. It did not. It's because we all have computers in our pocket and we're all staring at our phones 23 hours a day. That's why it made its way around the world. Because you globalist pieces of garbage want all of us to bend to you and be under one world order. That's why that shit went around the world. Because it's weak, punk-ass leaders all around the world. We had a good one. We had an exception to the rule, and we fucked it all up and gave it away. Now we got this fool. Now we got an old man sitting there saying that George Floyd, a lifelong criminal, a convicted felon, and a drug addict is the same as Martin Luther King. Now, what does that do? Does that uplift the name of George Floyd, or does that diminish the name of Martin Luther King? I don't know. You tell me. I think I'm going to go with the latter. That's diminishing the name of Martin Luther King. You talk about some damn irony. So you're, wait a minute. You're trotting out Martin Luther King to equate him to a dope fiend. Am I getting that correct? So you're bringing out somebody who was trying to combat what Floyd was in order to further people like George Floyd. To continue people to be leaning on the government, suckling from that federal teat, not bettering themselves, passing that down to their children so they won't be shit either. So they'll be on the government dollar. So you can stir them up every 4 years to keep you in power, keep them mad, keep them downtrodden. I can't do it because of somebody else. You're using that man to further an agenda he was against. These people are good. They are good. You're bringing out and I'm sure I've heard all kinds of stories about Martin Luther King cheating on his wife and all this kind of stuff. I'm talking about what he was trying to do for society. You're bringing out that man to help perpetuate a lifestyle that another man represented, but the first man is against that. But you're using him to help what he hated. Wow. That's a head scratcher. You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. But I'll tell you what I think. I think one of the main causes of fine lines and wrinkles is a lack of collagen, the protein responsible for skin elasticity and the youthfulness of the appearance. As you get older, collagen production slows down as much as 10% every decade. But you can give your skin a much-needed boost with Health with Jericho. This ultra-rich powder delivers rejuvenation to your hair, nails, joints, and skin. The multi-collagen uses powerhouse ingredients that can visibly diminish your wrinkles. I couldn't be more thrilled with the results I've received. I've partnered with the creators of this amazing multi-collagen to give my audience up to 51% off their own collagen to celebrate the new year. Go to healthwithjericho.com or click the link below to get yours today. Let me get in here and start dinner time with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.